How's everyone doing today? So, I was going to come on here and chat a little bit about the current state of things, how it's essentially just a moving around of individuals and people to kind of see where they're going to be placed at this point, and there's really no law in a lot of places. Like, for example, in Colombia, nobody is supposed to be allowed to be kicked out of their house right now, but yet because of the current circumstances with the financial crisis due to a lack of unemployment, there are individuals being kicked out of their house and moved around despite this, and they're also expecting payment. Now, these are individuals who kicked me out of an apartment that I had paid for months for no reason. These individuals just decided to kick me out. Now they think they can just kick out Ruby and my kid and my infant. So these are the type of people that these are actually supposed to be men, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, it just seems like they really seem to orchestrate things in such a manner that they deem fit. But it's real obvious. I mean, they make it so obvious. I mean, they look stupid. That's how obvious it is. That's how stupid they look. You know. So to me, it's just a joke. Everything that these individuals do, I mean, is pretty much just a joke. They're just following orders. They're just order followers. Following orders from one person down the command chain, and they're not men, they're gossipers. They're go-sippers. And what they're going to do is they're going to end up go-sipping. That's what they're going to do. They're going to end up go-sipping. But moving on from that, I'm just here to talk a little bit about the occult and why perhaps we're in the current state of things is because of the loss of knowledge, which has plagued society. Really not much to say at this point. I mean, all this stuff has already been thoroughly discussed. But right now, I mean, you have things like the war on pharmaceuticals. They're trying to push this back. I mean, these things are good to an extent, but the way in which they're doing it is just, it's pretty bad. You know, just really a bunch of schoolyard bullies, essentially, is what they are. But, I mean, if you look in the Gnostic text, it doesn't take much to see like how much this information's been suppressed and how much the suppression of this information has been a vital determining factor in the lack of sanity in the world. Right? These individuals are crazy people. And they continue to be crazy. They continue to suppress knowledge, which is just readily available. And not only do they suppress it, they reject it when they hear it almost immediately. And that's if you can even get an individual to listen to you for 5 minutes about any of this knowledge. I mean, it absolutely amazes me how few people have still heard about any of this stuff and how asleep they still truly are. And I've already been speaking on these things for almost 4 years in this area. And you would think that word of mouth or something along them lines would eventually get the individuals, but it hasn't. You talk to individuals and it seems like they know nothing of this stuff, or they do know it and they don't come out and say it because they're being told, oh, we'll give you this, that, and the other.